comet struck, where Elex first appeared on Magellan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Do this!
What you have to do now is simple. Go there and kill them. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Okay, so stop talking about it and make it happen. There he is, El Colosado, the terror of our runners. What makes him so dangerous isn't just his strength, it's how clever he is when fighting. So be careful, and give him everything you've got.
You want to go down there now?
Yeah, you and me. We go down there together, we fight together, we stick together.
Closing on us.
Then let's stop standing around and scrap those bastards! That fucking brute is looking for trouble! Better give me a challenge. I'm only in this for the shards and the glory, not to follow you around like a tame jackal.
Attacking the Ice Palace. Is that enough of a challenge for you?
The Ice Palace? Are you serious?
We have to go there at some point if we're going to finish this war. I can get us in there. I know my way around it.
How the fuck can you know your way around the inside? No one has ever been in there and... Oh, you fucker, you total double-speaking fucker. You're an Alb.
I was Commander Jax. Now I'm fighting alongside the Free People.
Jax? Fuck. How could I not recognize you, you asshole?
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe. Emotions get you hurt. Not giving a shit gets you nothing. It's a fucked up world we live in.
Boom, motherfuckers.
Broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? This is a restricted area, and you have no business here.
It doesn't look like a restricted area.
What, you want me to build you a fence? Dig you a moat? Put out some nice shiny signs? It's restricted because I say it's restricted.
Why is this area restricted?
Did I say restricted? Man, I've been out here too long. I meant it's as dangerous as trying to hold a barbecue in the Ice Palace. There are mutants all over the place, just waiting for you. I'd head up into our camp, or better still, just get out of here if you don't want to end up as mutant food.
There are mutants everywhere on Magellan.
Yeah, but the ones here are right mean bastards. And no matter how many of them you kill, they keep coming back. There are at least 10 around here right now. They're out there, waiting in ambush somewhere.
I could come with you and help with the mutants.
Yeah? That would be great. But I can't leave Origin undefended. But, hey, here's an idea. If you lure them to me here one by one, we can take them out together, okay? That way I can stay on guard.
How about you go and I wait here?
That's what I thought. Talk big, but then back out of it. Hey, all chat and no action. I told you I can't leave here. My job is to protect the camp. If those mutants attack, I'm the only thing between them and the others. So if I go out there, those mutants could creep in while I'm gone. No. Either we do it how I suggested or we forget it. So are you up for that? Luring the mutants here one by one?
That wasn't a good move.
Why don't you just kill them?
I've killed 7 or 8, but there are still 10 out there. There's always 10 out there. They keep coming back. And it's always a choice. Stay here and defend Origin, or go out there and leave this place undefended. Leaving the camp doesn't sound right to me.
Your camp could use better defenses.
We've done what we can. You want to help us? You go for it. Watch your back, man.
Be careful.
The mutants are dead.
What, all of them? They're all gone?
All the ones I could find.
Shit, that's a load off. I didn't realize how tense I was, but I can breathe again now. Here, take this for your help. I'm heading back into Origin. You can come with me if you want. We could use people like you.
Teach me something.
Yeah, okay.
I would like to donate shards to the camp.
No problem. What would you like to build?
That isn't enough. What goods have you got?
Yes, of course.
Your scout Jonesy is very committed.
We all owe him our lives. His dedication has kept Origin safe. It's good that you helped him. He knows now that he has your support. If you have won the trust of those three, then you have won the trust of the camp. You have earned the right to stay here amongst us. The big tower you can see at the top of Origin is now yours. Here is the key. But a tower is only walls. It is only a symbol. If you would make this your home, your future, you must remember that trust comes in keeping promises, not in making them. You're making good progress.
We've got rid of the mutants in the surrounding area.
Well, you've bought us some time. Nature abhors a vacuum, and other mutants will come. But Origin is safer for the death of those creatures. And you have proven my vision true. I had no doubt when I saw you that you would be successful. And now, we come to the part of our agreement that is under my control. It was my task to prepare Origin for your arrival. Now, it is yours. I hope you use it wisely. Lead us to a safe future, where peace is possible again.
If I am to lead, then you must follow my choices.
We will follow, and we will hope.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Bye. I'll catch up with you again later.
I'm in.
Wish we had more time to spend here. Maybe after it's all over. We should go. It's dangerous here.
I have taken command of Origin.
Then you can see the value of my advice. That place makes an excellent base for you, doesn't it? The Free People are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group over. Perhaps others will follow. Good. Was there anything else to report?
The converter in northern Abessa has been deactivated.
Well, that was faster than I expected. No doubt the Ice Palace will be considering their response. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really a fighting machine. He developed it with a cleric prisoner with the aim of attacking the Hort in Igniton.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry about. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Elexetor Repox is dead.
Then perhaps your secret can be kept a little longer. You have done good work, Commander. You have assisted our cause greatly. But the hybrid must have realized by now that there is a new threat that he must consider. He used to be preoccupied by the mages in Edan.
Do you have any idea why he feared them?
I was hoping you could tell me, Jax. He tasked you with finding the Pilgrim Thorold. Did you learn anything that could explain the hybrid's fear?
I didn't complete my mission. I was shot down before I could reach the Pilgrim.
And it seems that the hybrid has not succeeded in completing this mission since then. He still hasn't found the Pilgrim, even though he seems to feel that the Berserkers transmuting Elex is the biggest threat to Zakor.
If the hybrid is so dangerous, how did he end up in charge of the Albs?
He offered logical reason, leadership, and power, his ability to see the future. When our people left the clerics, it was to reject religion. The hybrid has filled the space left when we turned our backs on Kalan. Whatever the future holds, I am certain that Thorold is the key. His knowledge could mean victory or defeat in this war. I think that Thorold is seeking a way to change Elex without the need to take it to that shrine in Goliath.
And if he can achieve that, then the hybrid risks losing vast amounts of Elex.
Yes, and after all, the hybrid is demanding all the Elex in Magellan. Imagine the effect on him if the Berserkers were to take huge quantities of it, turning it into mana before he can consume it.
The hybrid could never allow that.
It would destroy his plans, and it would empower the Berserkers. While the Albs lose power, they would gain. It's easy to imagine what they would do with our people then. The Ice Palace would fall, and the Albs would be exterminated. We cannot allow that.
The Berserkers would never commit genocide.
After the acts of slaughter the Albs have done to their people, why would they not take their revenge? You must finish your old mission and secure Thorold's knowledge. The fate of us all depends on it.
You keep saying it all depends on me, but what about you? Where is your support? What are you doing to stop the hybrid? If you want my help, you must prove your side of things to me. I want to see this force you're talking about.
As you wish. You should know who you are dealing with.
Mutants. All that remains of the creatures that once lived. Elex brings strength those who are willing to tame, but makes a slave of others. This serves force these creatures to do his bidding. He's right. Should make use of it. I must know more behind the times. I can't
Ignadon. We must go to Ignadon.
You've sensed more Elex?
Yeah, we should go there. Now, as soon as possible.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close. I hope the differences between the Free Peoples won't mean we lose this war against the Albs.
Mutants, so that's your force.
So, you see, I might not command my soldiers any longer, but I do have a force to be reckoned with. Now, you must play your part and discover the purpose of Thorald's research.
That was great.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Let's take a look at the Elex Deposit in Ignadon.
Good. Good, thank you. The crater. This is where the comet struck, where Elex first appeared on Magellan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin. Not bad. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. It's somewhere up ahead of us. We're close now. It's here. Give me space, and I'll see what I can find. It's easy to get lost in it.
What happened?
I think... It's all right. It's all right. I'm back. I'm with you.
Were you able to feel anything this time?
Yes. The Elex is... It is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The Elex was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
Elex came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that Elex was sent here to change things.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the Elex. But whatever Elex's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power? The whole planet is dependent on it.
The Albs think Elex is the key to the next step in evolution.
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the Elex wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study I can learn more.
But whatever purpose it has, the Free People will be less able to resist it while they are divided into all these factions.
We should go on. I won't learn any more here.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is, what does any of it mean? you think you could find out more from the Elex?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, it would be easy to get swept away. I've learned more than I imagined I would. I almost wish I hadn't. Knowing what I know now, it makes me feel powerless.
With all your magic?
Don't you see? Whatever Elex is, something must have created it. Whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have that you have, we owe to Elex. Elex created us. And I don't know if it is serving us, or we are serving it. How can you not be afraid of that?
You don't have to face it alone. Whatever this is, we can fight it. Together.
I can't decide that now. Thank you for your help. I know now that what I felt, what I have been feeling, was real. I just need some time to think what that means for us all. But whatever comes next, I know I couldn't have got here without you.
About the side effects of Elex.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I've never met anyone like you before.
Is that a good thing?
You don't lie or exaggerate. You just do. You can always be relied on.
What, you mean I'm predictable? I should eliminate that. It will only assist my enemies.
I'm not talking about our enemies. I'm talking about us.
Oh, then I find you predictable as well.
You mean you know me? That must feel strange. You were connected to the other Albs, then forced to be alone. Unconnected. I'm worried that might be why we get on so well, that you're just looking for something to replace that connection. But it feels like it's more than that. That you could have real emotions. Is that true? Please, tell me.
Yes, it's true.
Well, good. Then...
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you. You did well.
won't accept that.
Can you train me?
I can try. What would you like to learn?
Those animals are just getting more and more dangerous.
Listen to your orders. Do your duty.
Well, that's one view of it.
Check the supplies. Be ready in case they return.
You aren't the first to tell me that.
How many people have we lost? And you still
Well,
think
that's one
that?
view of it.
You're an idiot. No, I won't accept that.
Elex. They'll do anything for it.
It can't continue like this, right?
Well, that's one view of it.
Check the supplies. Be ready in case they return.
Elex. They'll do anything for it.
Listen to your orders. Do your duty.
She took that secret to the grave.
May the people of Kalan never go hungry. May they feast upon the gifts he has given us.
I don't have the shards, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you just can't find those these days.
Do you have some food for me?
Here, this will give you strength.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past. Those converters, the lives they destroyed, and for what?
Teach me something.
It's done.
People are afraid of that.
That's what I always say.
Always.
Gossip is just gossip. You shouldn't listen to it.
Take it easy. Something similar happened in South Tavar.
A few shards and all
Thank
this
you.
would be easier.
I found safety and purpose here.
How many are dead now?
Stay out of trouble.
If you haven't got the proper equipment, you're going to die.
Yeah, that needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the
I
spares.
think I'm done here.
Let's trade.
You're speaking my language.
Some guys just open their mouths too much.
Well, if she had asked me, that wouldn't have happened.
I heard he was robbed.
No. I can't believe that.
I definitely need a few more
They
shards.
say he was eaten.
Are you completely sure? I mean, yeah, what the fuck?
People are afraid of that.
Well, if you're sure about that, then okay.
If that's the way you feel, then ask around and see who needs help.
I don't have the shards, so that's not gonna happen.
What this place used to
You've had your warning. You need to leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are Albs. So, what are you? A separatist, a spy, or a liar?
I am an Alb. Well, I was before the Elex cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliath. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking Elex and turning back into an Alb?
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of Elex. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power and makes Elex both unusable by the hybrid and poisonous to Albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, they'll send someone else to finish the mission and to kill you.
I've dealt with several Albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
And you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Elexetors. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magellan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an Alb converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters?
Those machines have fed the Albs for too long. The less Elex the Albs have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us?
The Albs aren't the only ones killing people. The free people kill Albs and they kill each other.
True, but we've made peace before. And we might find it again by coming together to fight the Albs. The fate of all the free people is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the Albs and the clerics fail, then the Albs will conquer Ignadon and take control of all the Elex there. That will damn us as sure as the Albs defeating us here.
You should hold only the Elexetors and the hybrid responsible for the converters.
So all the other Albs are their victims too? They're controlled by the Elexetors? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Elexetors are gone. Until then, they are the enemy.
What do you know about the Elexetors?
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander Jax. We learned recently it was you who had crashed. I know too that your father Wardek didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
Wardek, I've received reports of problems with production of Elex in Edan.
Yes, the converter there is inactive. It went offline hours ago.
A technical malfunction should have been repaired by now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you are summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to serve his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
It sounds like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardek left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. We've captured some of them. Wardek has joined the Separatists in Abessa. I see I know more about your own people than you do.
If you know so much, then you can tell me who shot my raider down.
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Edan, but no Berserker caused your crash.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me, I'd say it was from your own people.
No Alb would dare. I was on a mission ordered directly by the hybrid.
Ha! Albs kill each other all the time. Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case, Kallax came to have you executed. Yes, I had heard that too.
Kallax serves the hybrid. He was following the directive. Fail a mission and die.
And, had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Edan. Your mission had only just started. It sounds more like someone wanted it stopped.
No Alb can refuse an order from the hybrid.
Wardek has fled. Kallax was answering orders. If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions of Zardom.
If I am to help you reach the Ice Palace, I need help repairing an Alb Raider.
An Alb Raider would definitely be an asset. How badly damaged is it?
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get it to fly again.
Well, you won't find stockpiles of Alb spares around here. But there is an old industrial park not far to the north of here. I've been there once before. In the old world, they had some sort of research lab there. I believe much Cleric and Alb technology is based on what was developed there. Perhaps you could find a suitable component in those ruins. But that is your choice. You know the task you have been set. If you want my help, you must shut down those converters.
What are you going to do?
That is none of your business. You have your task, I have mine. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more of my plans. Until then...
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you say you are. Come to me when you have something to report.
Do you really believe you can transmute all of the Elex on Magalan at once?
Removing Elex from this world is our best hope, but it is far from simple to achieve.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Ignadon is still operational.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Ignodon is still operational.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
We had better hurry up and get out of here. And fast.
Needs a key. Needs a key. I've discovered ZARDOM'S secret. He has control of a mutant force.
I knew he must have a plan. The question is, what he intends to do with them. Whatever he says about his motives, I find it hard to believe that he has turned his back on his past. I think we will need to watch ZARDOM carefully.
Which one of you convinced Wardak to join your cause?
No one did. Your father chose to join us himself. I hope that you too can see the strength of our cause. But perhaps your father can convince you. He has been waiting to speak to you since you arrived in Abessa.
The Pilgrim Thorold is key to the fight against the hybrid.
Then there is another who will fight to take control of Zakor.
I don't think Thorold has any interest in taking the throne in the Ice Palace. He's seeking to defend Edan.
The Berserkers have their own plans for Magalan. Their goals will always be a threat to ours. Never forget that all the free people have their own agendas.
As do you.
Yes, but mine is clear. As are the results of my actions. You cannot say the same of others. Offer people power, and they will take it. That includes the Pilgrim. The survival of our people matters above all else.
stone and metal. If only they spent such effort healing the planet instead of ripping her flesh from her bones.
I have nothing more for you here, Paladin. You must determine your own course. Go out into the world and show them the way of Kalan.
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you are free of it now. You've reached us here.
This is the worst place to come for that. The clerics define themselves by the past.
The past sets rules for us to follow. But for individuals, each must have a chance to rewrite themselves.
I need to talk to you.
Then talk. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Albs. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Hort?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he's given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Albs, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Hort serve? And the answer can only be the Albs. You've seen them. The converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan shall be made real. We will drive them from the converter in the north, and from the lands of all the free people. The clerics shall prevail, and I hope that other factions can realize this in time to save themselves.
And you think the other factions should serve under the clerics?
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Albs. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions, but to know if you are suitable for this role, I must know who you are. And I need an honest answer.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alb commander.
And you walk in here and confess that? Since when do Albs come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, you have renounced the hybrid and joined the free people?
I am free from Elex. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you are here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped the Elex and seen the life there is outside Zardom? Commander Jax, the Alb, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and may Kalan bring you enlightenment.
Will you wait for an Alb attack or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon, and the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive, and that will cost us in lives and material.
Are the Albs still attacking the Hort?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jax. By the attacks we suffered took too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Magalan than lining graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shock. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Albs haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working for the Albs, you'll see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the Albs have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
What do you know about the Alb forces? The most recent information I have is that Commander Urich has 3 garrisons supported by fighting machines and colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Hort. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machines, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue. The shortage of a commander with real field experience.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you. An experienced commander. Someone who understands the Albs. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Albs. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who have seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments, though I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith, and there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way, but perhaps you are intended for a different role. Will you go out as an ambassador to the free people? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience, someone independent, someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other free people. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the Albs. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you. We must find an experienced commander if Magalan is to be free. They will need to be skilled and ruthless to succeed. Only faith will free the people.
Adjudicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
What? Am I supposed to give up Tavar and become some captain for the clerics? Even if this isn't some form of trap, you can't really expect me just to walk into Ignadon. Let the clerics and the elves kill each other. That's where the profit lies.
Profit lies in the free people staying free.
You sound like Nasty. She says things like that when she's drunk. She used to be an idealist. Time in the desert, leading troops, has taught her the truth. You ask her, nothing is free. No one is free. There is only profit.
Hey, you. Nasty wants to speak to you.
Does she? And do I want to speak to her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You want to speak to her.
All right. Then I'll speak to her. I was told to speak to you.
I've heard about what you've been doing here. You've blown into Tavar and stirred things up. Most newcomers start at the bottom and take years to crawl up. You're making enemies here. You know that? Some people are getting upset by your successes.
Yeah.
Yet here you are, already getting people to trust you. Question is, are you going to stay and help build things here in the fort? Or blow out of here as quickly as you blew in?
If you want me to stay, you have to give me a reason to stay.
You've got a whole lot of mouth, haven't you? We're going on a little trip, you and me. Then, we'll find out who you really are.
When do we go?
This is the way you prove to me you're ready to stay. And that it's worth the Duke keeping you on. This is the time to prove it. Okay?
I have news from Ignadon. The clerics are planning a big offensive against the Albs.
So, what does that have to do with me? We're gonna finish my business, and until then, I don't care what the clerics are doing.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, I'll see you outside, in front of the city. So, friend, as you can see, that area over there is infested by large, ugly creatures with a taste for human flesh. What you have to do now is simple. Go there and kill them. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Okay, so stop talking about it and make it happen.
Did I pass your test?
That's a start. Come and see me when you've recovered. Maybe Tavar does have a use for you. We'll soon find out. And here you are, back again. Ready to go?
I'm ready. What is it about?
I'll show you when we're there.
We? Is this just the two of us?
Does that scare you? Are you scared of a challenge? Come on, we'll take care of this alone. Come on, let's get this job done. There he is, El Colisado, the terror of our runners. We've sent several teams to find him and kill him.
And obviously, they lost.
Yeah, most of our guys just run from it. Piss ants. What makes him so dangerous isn't just his strength, it's how clever he is when fighting. So be careful, and give him everything you've got.
You want to go down there now?
Yeah, you and me. We go down there together, we fight together, we stick together. Let's see if you've got the legs. Now that one hurt. El Colisado. That thing was killing our runners.
Why couldn't they take care of it?
You sound like William. Runners might be expendable, but we can't make a profit without them. Fucking William. If it's not shards lying on the sand, he can't understand the true worth of it.
Why didn't we bring more men?
We didn't need them.
That thing could have killed both of us.
But it didn't. So, here we are.
Is killing creatures all we're going to do?
There are more challenges out there. We'll find them.
We make a good team.
You are talking about profit here, right? Because challenge and profit is all I'm looking for. But, okay. If you find me a good enough challenge, something to really shake shit up, I'll think about it.
How about taking the fight to the Alb Elexetors in Zakor? Would that be a big enough challenge?
Fight the leader of the Albs? No idea what moved you to join up with that bunch of sky-worshipping assholes, but hey, I'll stick around and see what happens. Well, that certainly is a challenge. It's also suicide without a plan. But if you come to me with a plan, sure, why not? Fuck it, let's destroy the Albs, just the two of us.
The Adjudicator Ulbricht is planning a huge offensive against the Albs in Ignadon.
Good. Then the clerics and the Albs can take care of each other. It's the clerics' damn fault we have the Albs in the first place.
Ulbricht needs a field commander. I think you should take that command.
Me? Why would I help the clerics clear up their problems? Ignadon can burn for all I care.
And with Ignadon gone, where do the Albs go next?
Edan. They hate the Berserkers. Do you really believe in all this shit? Causes don't get you anywhere. Why should I fight for them?
Albs want all the Elex, be it in Ignadon, Edan, or Tavar. They will come here.
And you think fighting a battle in Ignadon for the clerics will help? And what difference am I supposed to make?
You captured the fort, didn't you? And you want a new challenge. Destroying the Albs converter in Ignadon. Now that's a challenge.
And this cleric is so desperate he'll ask an outlaw to lead his men?
He needs an experienced commander who can help bring the free people together. And he's desperate.
Well, if it's desperate times, that's what I do best. I'm in.
You're sure?
I took the fort, I planned it, I led it. What have I done since? So sure, whatever. Let's go and fuck up some Albs. Better than wasting away here.
If we can convince them you can lead their force.
They know my history. They know I can lead. I'm ready to deal with any troll shit they think about me.
A chem-dealing outlaw who kills clerics and doesn't believe in Kalan?
You think they can deal with that? Then, I'm in. As long as you join me in this. I'll leave for the Hort and talk to this Ulbricht. You better not be troll-shitting me about this, and you better be ready to fight.
Listen to your orders. Do your duty.
Elex. They'll do anything for it.
How many people have we lost? And you still think that?
Everything okay with us?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get on with it.
Nasty, the sister of the Duke of Tavar, will lead your army.
You think she has the experience we need?
She led the Duke's forces when they took the fort from Bloody Baxter.
What does she have to say for herself? Do you stand ready to help save Magalan from the Albs?
Do you stand ready to cut the shit and get to the point? Do you need a commander, or was this a waste of fucking time?
Relax, both of you. You need to work together.
I heard of the battle for the fort. It was a good plan. You saved lives with it. Very well. I will put my trust in you, and in the commander that you have brought us. Come to me as soon as you are ready, Commander, and I will hope to see you amongst our forces when we begin our attack against the Converter. So, it has come to this day. Cleric against Alb, and the future of Magalan hanging in the balance. Reinhold's forces will advance directly on the Converter, attacking the main Alb force from the front and pinning them in that position. Nasty will lead her group through the Alb positions between us and the Converter. The question is where I should commit myself and my forces. If I go with Reinhold, it will strengthen our force, where the enemy is strongest. But your force is also in need of reinforcement, and it is on you that the fate of the whole enterprise depends. Committing to either course leaves the Hort vulnerable to an attack, and if we lose the Hort, we lose everything. It is a gamble. What are your thoughts?
Nasty and I will handle it on our own. Nobody will get by us to threaten the Hort.
Then, so be it. Now, go to your commander. The battle will begin as soon as Nasty gets the signal. Do not falter. Do not give way, warriors of Ignadon. Go forward for Kalan. Go forward for Magalan.
Status report.
The mechs are closing on us.
Then let's stop standing around and scrap those bastards! That fucking brute is looking for trouble! Was that it? I thought the fight would be harder than that.
That's just the start. We have to go on.
Then let's get on with this. And stay close. Advance! again, okay? Well, that was more of a challenge. Let's finish this.
We have to get the converter.
Damn the converter. Let's make them pay.
This isn't about revenge. We have to put that converter out of action.
As long as it involves killing Albs, let's send them to hell. Let's finish this. Brute is looking for trouble. That fucking brute is looking for trouble. think we're through. Make sure we killed all of them. There are still more Albs out there. Take them out. I'll hold the position here. You need to take care of the rest of those Albs.
They're dead. The battle is won.
And I thought they'd make a fight of it. Is that all you've got? Why is anyone afraid of the Albs? We showed them.
We fight well together. You should come with me.
You think I need your help?
Yeah, that and I need yours. Come with me.
I thought I was giving the orders here.
You're not giving me orders.
Then you'd better give me a challenge. I'm only in this for the shards and the glory, not to follow you around like a tame jackal.
Attacking the Ice Palace. Is that enough of a challenge for you?
The Ice Palace? Are you serious?
We have to go there at some point if we're going to finish this war. I can get us in there. I know my way around it.
How the fuck can you know your way around the inside? No one has ever been in there and... Oh, you fucker, you total double-speaking fucker. You're an Alb.
I was Commander Jax. Now I'm fighting alongside the Free People.
Jax? Fuck. How could I not recognize you, you asshole? If you hadn't killed the Albs, I believe this was some sort of a trap. And you'd be dead right now. You really want to do this? You really think you can get into the Ice Palace?
I can get us in, if you're prepared to kill more Albs.
Shit, I'll kill more Albs. And I'll kill you if you're trying to double-cross me. An Alb. And I thought I'd met every type of lying double-crosser ever. You're serious? You want to put an end to your own people?
I'm serious that I'll help you get into the Ice Palace. I have business there.
Yeah, now your plans are starting to sound like my plans. Okay, I'm in, asshole. I'm in. Here comes the pride of Zakor. High on Elex and ready to be taken down. Yeah, shit.
What's wrong?
How the hell were you able to join up with those lava-shitting fanatics from Ignadon?
I made my choice. Live with it.
Oh, right. Mr. Determined to live his own life. As long as you know the shit you've walked into.
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe. Emotions get you hurt. Not giving a shit gets you nothing. It's a fucked up world we live in.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure. Now this is a place we can have some fun. some trouble.
Not now. That didn't work. Too easy.
There's gotta be some action here. Well, this is all fucked, isn't it?
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the Free People, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zecor. Perhaps we can work together. Good. What else can you report?
Ulbricht's offensive against the Albs in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Albs, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Albs another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the Free People. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report. The lands of the Free People cannot fail.
Father. Jax, so it's true. You are alive. I hadn't dared to hope.
So, you left Zecor? Have you stopped taking Elex too?
I am trying, but it's difficult. You must have experienced the problems of Elex withdrawal yourself.
I was unconscious during the worst of it. My body was already drained of Elex when I awoke.
There is more to the changes than just the physical. It is how your mind copes with the rejection of all that you have known, all that you have been in life. Tell me,
What do you make of the world you have discovered since leaving Zakor?
That the free people are capable of resisting the Albs. We are told we are superior, but the Albs have failed to crush them, or their spirit.
That will change soon. The first Elexetor, Tarek, is assembling his troops before the gates of the Ice Palace. He will make his move, and he will succeed in conquering the lands of the free people. We have to stop him, or our people will perish.
What are you doing here with the Separatists?
I had no other choice. I tried to stop Tarek in Zakor, but he realized my plans. He would have killed me if I had stayed. I hope that I can still make a difference from here. I can help to bring a halt to Tarek's plans. His blind obedience of the hybrid endangers all our people.
What is it he's doing that threatens the Albs? Why is Tarek such a danger?
Tarek is a puppet. He has given his will to the hybrid. The hybrid and his new directive dominate our people. And soon, Tarek will dedicate all our people, the whole of the fighting strength of Zakor, to an invasion of the lands of the free people. All this death for one purpose. Greater power to the hybrid. I say we need to find another way. One that does not lead to our ruin.
You served the directive to obtain all Elex for the hybrid. What changed your mind?
What happened to our search for knowledge? What happened about our evolution? What about researching the nature of Elex? All those were key to the Alb people, and all have been dominated by the hybrid's demand for Elex. A lot has changed at the Ice Palace since the coming of the hybrid, and the pace of that change is only accelerating. The hybrid tells us nothing of this future he sees. He is obsessed with his own evolution, and that is only attainable through the consumption of ever greater quantities of Elex. No Alb, no free person will be allowed to stand in his way. I still believe in serving the Albs of Zakor, but to achieve that, I now know that the hybrid must be removed from the Ice Palace.
If the hybrid's evolution is not yet complete, shouldn't we ensure he reaches his final form?
With all the sacrifices we've made, with all the blood he once spilled, has he told us what he will achieve if he attains that? How do we know what he will become? No, my loyalty ended on the day of your execution. I will not sacrifice my son for the ideals of that machine.
Then we should ask the hybrid what he will become. We should know what we are choosing between.
Do you think the hybrid will talk to us? To him, we have no more free will than the mutants he commands. You know the price that an Alb pays to reach the highest ranks in Zakor.
Master?
Kallax, you have proven yourself loyal to the directive. You are efficient. You obey your orders. Those are the marks of a true Alb. I have watched you and your brother, and the honor you have brought to your father. You will all have a part to play in the events that are to come. Are you ready to play that part, Kallax? Will you join those chosen to evolve?
The hybrid's will is above all. I will serve the hybrid.
And so it shall be. Open your your mind to me, Kallax. Know my thoughts and serve the directive.
You and your brother were the strongest warriors at the Ice Palace's command. Strong, intelligent, iron-willed. No one could equal you. And now look at you. Today, you are an outcast.
I suspect that my failure in execution was planned by someone at the Ice Palace.
I share those suspicions, but I have yet to find any proof.
My raider being shot down, the Albs being nearby to carry out my execution. The chances of those things happening without being planned.
But the questions are why and who. The only cause I can think of is your free will. All other Albs took the hybrid's favor as an honor. You questioned it. But who ordered your death? Who coordinated it? That, I don't know.
What about my brother, Kallax?
I don't believe that. I am sure if your brother is involved, it is only as an instrument. He must be being used by other people. He would only have carried out the execution if he had orders to do so.
What about Zardom? It's obvious he is planning something. Could his plans involve killing me?
Now that he has left the Ice Palace, he would have no reason to do that. Zardom was always set on becoming First Elexetor. If he thought you were an impediment to that, he would have no hesitation in having you killed. But now he's here, out of Zakor, who knows what his plans are?
I know Zardom wanted my raider shot down. Zardom knew I was flying to Adan, and he knew the purpose of my mission.
Well, if that is true, I don't know how he knew that information. No. Zardom was already in exile when you received your orders from the hybrid.
Then someone at the Ice Palace must have got that information to him.
If Zardom is behind this, then he had help. But why would another Alb communicate with an exile?
What about the hybrid?
The hybrid needed you and your skills to achieve his aims. While your free will may have made you stand out, your will is nothing to the hybrids. You were under his control and offered no threat. Besides, if he wanted you dead, he could have had you shot without the need for this intricate plan.
What about the first Elexetor, Tarek?
He has the power and the intellect to plan something like this. But he is no longer himself. These days he is merely a vassal to the hybrid. I don't think he possesses the ability to think as freely as this. I don't think he would do this without orders from the hybrid.
So who do you think is behind this?
I don't know. Even if there is someone behind this, I think you will learn his name on the day you stride up the great ramp to the Ice Palace.
Where is Kallax now?
Your brother knows you are still alive. He is looking for you. He wants to finish what he started and prove his loyalty. After all, technically, he failed in his mission to execute you. He will want to remedy that. That is why he is traveling alone. He is currently in the mountains of Abessa on the border of Zakor, awaiting information on your whereabouts. Have no doubt, he will strike as soon as he knows where you are.
Not if I get to him first.
I would rather you both join together. The death of either of you weakens us all.
It is far too late for us to be reconciled.
There must be a way to free him from the hybrid. He's a slave like Tarek. If you could free him from the hybrid's will, then you could both be reconciled.
And if he comes for me in the meantime, I will fight him rather than die myself.
If that is your fate. But you think clearly and independently now, Jax. You can decide your own destiny. Listen to your inner voice, my son. Know your strength.
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe.
The survival of our people matters above all else.
You aren't the first to tell me that.
I know scrap collectors that have an orgasm just looking at that place. We should take as much profit as we can while we're here.
Teach me something.
It's done.
weapons have you got?
Yes, of course.
Commander, my assessment is that this will assist your mission.
Yes, thanks, you four.
Come to the Hort. Come to Ignadon and discover the truth. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all the free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
What goods have you got?
Yes, of course.
This is Herbert, broadcasting spiritual advice and handy tips to all the free people. You should know, there is a place of refuge waiting for all in the Hort in Ignadon. Stay pure of chems, pledge yourself to Kalan, and a new life awaits you in the service of Magalan. That is the word of Kalan. That is the word of Ignadon. And this is the word of Herbert, broadcasting to all the people, all the time.